EA.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Reeves. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A game there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reeves. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the middle they go. Sinclair, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Battle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Looking to throw. Nicholson. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Clinton. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nicholson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Nicholson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nicholson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown! A big play there. 52 yards. And the Monarchs take a 3-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 99 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 34-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clinton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Clinton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On 1st down. Clinton. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Nicholson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nicholson. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Myers got it, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Reeves. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. 21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Reeves. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he
will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Monarchs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Clinton. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, Nicholson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
1st down, Elk.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 29.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Operating from the gun. Nicholson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sinclair.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Reeves. He finds his man complete. That's Glover. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Reeves. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Off the bootleg. Reeves. And he's got it. And he's blocked out after a very nice gain. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started.
They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there to holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And 5 yards to go.
Back to throw. Nicholson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
24-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on first down. Nicholson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jimmy Graham, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their third win in an otherwise dismal campaign. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. The Huskies need to string a few wins together here down the stretch, but this last one moves them back above 500 at 6-5. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 23-13, the final score.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Nicholson. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw. Nicholson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Nicholson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Chicago.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and goal, Chicago.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now White.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Elks get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Reeves. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. It's Myers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Reeves. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Sinclair, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
The 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Reeves. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Reeves. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Nicholson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Elks.
They'll run with White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now a toss here, short side. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Nicholson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. Sinclair, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. McClellan, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They juked him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Going on the ground, it's White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Elf.
Operating from the gun, Nicholson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's second and 7.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Nicholson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a toss here, short side.
Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now second and 9.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
Back to throw. Nicholson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Reeves. Over the middle, complete. It's Glover.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Going to give it to Battle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Reeves. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Reeves. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Monarchs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st down, Nicholson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Nicholson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they bring their punter out there now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sinclair, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now they show jet sweep it instead, a run up the middle here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Throwing on 1st down, Nicholson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Toronto, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.